It looks like it's living in a frat house.
You know what? Fine. Throw all my plants away. See what happens.
No, some of them produce nice air.
All of them produce nice air.
Not those flowers.
Yeah, they do. Photosynthesis, dog. Well, those are decorations.
You want to try that word one more time?
No.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Did you give me anything?
No. Did you get me something?
I got you a couple different things. We're not going to do that just yet.
Okay. That doesn't count.
I got you a couple different things, but like I said, we'll do that a little bit later.
Okay.
This will be our
second episode.
I was talking about, yes, this is the second episode of Coop Therapy.
Welcome.
I was asking how many Valentine's Days we've been together.
This is our 9th Valentine's Day together. Yep.
What was the best one?
I mean, we don't really do... The first one is
When I don't know. You tell me.
you got me really nice flowers one time. That was nice. Our first Valentine's Day, do you remember where we went?
No, where do we go? I can't remember.
BJ's.
Oh, yes, we did go there.
Yeah, I got Rasta pasta.
That's their signature dish, you know?
It's really good.
It's just Alfredo with, I don't know,
Like one
hot
vegetable
sauce in it or
yeah.
something like that.
It's good. Yeah, we went to BJ's and then I left to go hang out with Shelby.
Do you remember the Valentine's Day that kind of ruined it for us? The reason why we don't do this anymore, or we don't try to make plans?
The Haru Mama situation?
Yeah.
That wasn't that just, oh, I guess that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you wait 45 minutes for food on a to-go order and you're in line to pick it up, to be fair, that was their first weekend really opening for sit-down dining after COVID in 2021. And they forgot how to be in public, which was pretty frustrating to see because they were really not well.
People kind of lost they didn't know how to function.
No.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, I guess I didn't, but I also didn't forget that you have to be nice to people, especially like service industry people making your food, not being an absolute prick to get something that you want.
People forgot how to do all that.
Yeah. Waited 45 minutes for dinner or for takeout. Went to go get it.
Was going to be another hour and a half.
Yeah. And I said, can we just cancel the order? You know, it's okay. We'll go somewhere else. And so they were canceling my order. In that time piece, there was a man laying into this girl. She had to have been 16 years old. Just screaming with everything he had in this girl's face.
It's not her fault.
He storms off. And I said, hey, I'm real sorry. He doesn't need to fucking yell at you like that. And she goes, well, it is my first day. So I said, fuck.
What a way to start it.
Yeah. No, I hope she quit. I don't know. That's not a good first day.
It's not a good first day.
Also, fuck that guy. You don't get to talk to people like that.
Yeah, people, during COVID, you know, our interaction was pretty limited to just me, you, and our roommate at the time.
Yeah.
So you gotta ease back into the world.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really didn't really feel like I had to ease.
Well, you worked. I guess we both worked.
Yeah. We also got a lot of takeout.
Mm.
We tried to support a lot of our favorite local spots. We did a lot of takeout.
The boozy Capri Suns.
Oh my God. To-go cocktails.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
That was good. Is that still a thing? Can people still do that?
I think some places still do them, but they're not it's not as lawless as it was before. Before, you could be walking around with a plastic bag full of jungle juice and no one would say anything about it. Nobody cared.
No one really cared at all.
Yeah, they're like, here's a half of a turkey sandwich, an entire pitcher of mimosas. Stay safe.
And what did we do? We stayed safe.
We drank 9 bottles of wine.
That was one instance, okay? And that might be one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my entire life.
That was a memorable one.
Was it though? In reality, I don't think it was.
Back to Valentine's Day. How do we get on that subject? People losing their fucking minds and all of their manners.
Oh yeah, yelling at Hara Mama. They're
Yeah.
yelling at the restaurant workers.
That's right. So we left and we went and got Chipotle. And it was really good. And I was totally fine with it.
And ever since, we just do takeout and home.
You know, I really feel like we've never done Thanksgiving. We've never really done.
You want to know what's funny is I almost called it Thanksgiving not like 5 minutes ago.
Weird.
Why?
Why?
Very far apart.
Very far apart. Very different.
Very different.
They're both crocks of shit. One just has better green bean casserole.
You really only like green bean casserole. How about this? Let's rebrand Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Let's make green bean casserole.
Oh my God, I would love that.
I don't have the ingredients today, so we can't do it on actual Valentine's Day, but we can do it.
Today's not Valentine's Day.
Listen, I know it's not Valentine's Day.
Are they supposed to think it's Valentine's Day?
Yes, that's the whole point
this
of this.
Is live.
Yeah.
This is live filming. You're hearing it here first. So go get green bean casserole. You can make it tomorrow, the 15th of February.
You're really harshing my vibe here.
Yeah.
I have it planned out, and you're not doing what I need you to be doing.
Then cut it out.
You cut it out.
Yeah, I would love green bean casserole.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about turkey. Mashed potatoes and gravy would be great.
Let's just
Cranberry sauce.
We're taking all the food from Thanksgiving because
You gonna make fried stuffing? No. Fried dressing?
no, I don't have the recipe, so I can't.
It's okay.
I think that just gets passed down from generation. I don't think I'm there yet.
That I can wait.
I don't know what year my brother got it. It's got to be around now.
Don't you have to host Thanksgiving?
We can't host here.
We can't.
We can't host here.
We could make it here and bring it somewhere. Don't we need the innards of the turkey?
Yeah, it's a whole process.
We could buy a small rotisserie chicken.
That wouldn't be the same now, would it?
It would be pretty close, and it honestly might be better. The chicken I'm talking than
My
the
dad
turkey.
is going to hear this, and he is going to disown you.
No, the stuffing doesn't get better without the giblets, but I'm talking about turkey's gross. Rotisserie chicken would be better.
How did that... I don't want to talk about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I feel like it's
a Valentine's Day episode.
It's a Valentine's Day episode. Why are we talking about Thanksgiving?
Because we both called it Thanksgiving.
We did both call it Thanksgiving. Let's start new traditions.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day.
Sure.
What do you think we should do on Valentine's Day?
I don't like Valentine's Day.
Why don't you like it?
I don't know. I think it's silly. I think that it makes people think that you have to be with somebody on this day. And I remember growing up obsessing over never having a Valentine person.
Okay, question.
And then I got older. I was like, what the fuck?
When you were in elementary school, how popular was your Valentine's bag? And then what Valentine were you bringing to class for for everybody? And third piece, did you give everyone a Valentine or only your friends?
Everyone got a Valentine.
Everyone got a Valentine. Did you get cheapies like the chalk hearts, or did you get like good like Reese's peanut butter cups and stuff?
Well, we'd get those little cards.
Obviously, you got to fill them out for everybody.
Which were super nice. We did get a list of all of our classmates. No one was singled out. I did probably double up on some of my maybe 2 friends that I had. I don't know. I think
So everyone had to get one.
Everyone
and
got
you had
one.
to give everyone one.
Yeah.
See, I think that's malarkey.
And then we went around
because it'll make you campaign and be a good person. Like, listen, start of the year, new me. I want to get the most Valentines on Valentine's Day. I got to be a good person and really
I don't think I would have
chat
gotten
with people,
any.
shake some hands.
I don't think I would have gotten any.
Well, you were mean.
I wasn't mean. I was really weird.
How you went from? I guess that's a pretty common pipeline from weird as hell to mean later on in life. I mean, you're nice now.
Nice.
But in your teenage years, you were not nice. You weren't the nicest.
I was nice to my friends.
Well, your friends were also mean.
They were.
It was a phase. Everyone was going through it.
No, I don't know. I had a lot of angst in high school, as we all did. You weren't perfect. You weren't the most cheerful guy.
I was a cheerful guy.
I don't think so.
I was full of joy, happiness.
Hardly.
I may not have been the best at school, but I was happy.
Didn't you take calculus?
Yeah, I did.
I took geometry twice. 2 times.
Did you fail it both times?
No, I failed it the first time, and then I had to retake both of it over summer.
How much of that geometry do you use today? Do you instruct the doctors like this needs to be a right angle? Do you find the hypotenuse in incisions?
No.
Wow.
I don't have to know any of that.
That'd be pretty funny if that was the case.
No, absolutely not. No geometry for me. Pythagorean's theory, which is length plus no
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
That's what I was gonna say.
Is that what you were gonna say? I don't think that's what you were gonna say.
Do you like Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. You know me. I am not one for being forced into doing anything. I don't need a day or a time for me to tell someone that I love them. So I express my love every day. I don't need Valentine's Day.
I think that's what I was trying to say.
Well, you said it in not
that
a good way.
No.
But yeah, I don't see a need to like specify like, hey, buy all this stuff for this person that you love. Because then people just tend to see it as like, okay, well, I don't have to do it any other time.
Also, I kind of feel like it's a day for men to buy things. It is marketed as a day for men to buy things for their
Oh yeah, it's
lady.
only men.
And women just buy like lingerie or whatever, which is fine. Totally support that. But I feel like that's the only way that Valentine's Day is still marketed now.
Yeah, I feel like it's losing steam. Like I said, I went today to get these like little things, and I was expecting like a big display of stuff, decorations, and it was like there was like half an aisle maybe, and 95% of it was candy.
It has been out on the shelves since December, so
Maybe I'm just a late bloomer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I just know that my favorite Valentine's Day was the one that we both forgot because it really reminded me that we are pretty right for each other. Because if that doesn't scream love, I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just forget.
Well, and because it's, the month after my birthday and then the month before is Christmas. And it's like everyone's now just starting to relax again.
And then they hit you with
And then you got to take someone out to expensive fucking dinner.
Yeah.
I do love a fancy dinner.
Okay.
Not on Valentine's Day, though.
Like when I was working valet, that was one of 2 holidays that you did not want to work. It was just garbage. Valentine's Day and Mother's Day.
Yeah.
The absolute worst place or the worst time of year to go out to get food.
Yeah. Not doing it.
Not
and
doing it.
Everything's really expensive and
yeah, like nice restaurants will do like Valentine's Day courses.
yeah.
We don't play that. No.
We get kava.
You
shout out. Shout out. I think I want to tell strangers about it.
You know kava's been around for a while.
Has it?
Yeah.
No.
It has.
Well, it's new to me.
So Laura just had kava for the first time on Sunday.
I haven't felt this exhilarated about fast casual dining since Chipotle. Since I had Chipotle for the first time.
You're
really long time.
You're fired up about kava.
I'm fired the frig up about kava. It's got your greens. It's got your greens, proteins, sauce, unlimited toppings. Except for avocado.
Well, avocado's expensive.
$2.50 extra.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Not a deal.
Not a deal. Yeah, that was really good.
I can't remember a time where you've been this hyped about a new food spot.
Yeah. It's really good.
You had this is the classic story though. You get hyped, you eat it every weekend until you get sick of it and then you hate it. So mark the date today. February 14th, 2023.
Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's today.
You're really killing me. I'm trying to really portray
Maybe I'm
the
mad
day.
at you for putting on real pants this time. I thought this
Just
was
because I decided I didn't want to look like a homeless lady
I
doesn't
thought
mean
this
that
was
I should be shamed for it.
podcast made for comfort, and then you just put on regular pants.
Listen, look at this. Anna Henley.
You know what I'm really still trying to work out?
How to dress yourself?
How to hold the microphone.
You do this a lot. You'll touch this and it gets crispy.
Well, last time I was holding it like this, like I had to hold it unless my heart was gonna stop.
You gotta hold it like a silly goose.
Trying, but now I'm up here. Now I'm doing this.
Maybe we should get some podcast arms.
We don't have room for podcast arms.
Look, they clip right here, bro.
We'll see.
And it'll just slide over. Then you don't have to worry about the cord because I know that's a point of...
I'm doing okay so far with the cord. I don't know where it is in my hair, but...
It blends in.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's like under your armpit. It doesn't really...
We're working out the kinks.
We're working out the kinks. This is only episode 2.
Yeah. Episode 1 looks great. Are we allowed to talk about episode 2 or episode 1 and episode 2?
Probably, yeah. We had some good stuff.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
The little Nikki face-to-face thing was pretty funny. I will say that's why my hair is down today.
Yeah.
Don't know what I look like right now. Yeah. I thought that was pretty good.
Do you remember what we said was going to be the next segment for Laura Explains?
I'm going to explain how a law becomes a law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think now is a perfect time as ever for you to really get into that.
Okay, well, we all know the movie that we all had to watch. It was a cartoon. There was a bill on Capitol Hill. Well, first, you're making a law. Someone's got to think it up.
Okay, so we're talking at the ground. Someone's got to think up a law.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
It has to be written down on a piece of paper, or it just doesn't?
Could be on the internet. It's got to get signatures. Got to go.
How many signatures does a law need?
150,000.
150,000. I think that's the standard, right? Continue.
Seems like a lot.
Continue.
75,000? 50 to 150. I'm not really sure. Anyway.
Okay, anywhere in that ballpark. Continue.
Okay. So, it gets all the signatures. It goes to court. It goes to be voted on.
Okay, so you get the signatures, and then what happens? The person that thought up the law goes where?
To court.
To court, to the courthouse. Okay, and then
no, they gotta go to probably the courthouse.
The courthouse.
To the state.
To the state.
Federal building.
State federal building. Okay,
and then they can have their law voted on.
Okay, who votes on the law?
The people.
Okay.
Us.
Okay, so then it gets put on a ballot.
Uh-huh.
And
are we talking state or federal law?
I don't know. You're the one explaining.
Okay, state law.
Okay.
Gets put on the ballot.
Okay.
We vote for it.
Who's we?
The people. We the people. We vote on it, and then it goes to Congress.
Congress?
No, that seems too far up. Shit.
Okay, so once it passes by the vote, then where does it go?
Senate? Still seems too high. This is embarrassing. I really wish I knew.
Well, I think I gave you a pretty hard one.
That's a hard one.
That was a hard one.
What'd I get?
If I'm being completely honest, I don't know the full chain. So at the end of the day, you did pretty good.
Congress and Senate, they're somewhere in there. I don't think that's right, though. But, I know it takes a while.
How long, usually, for one law from start to finish?
Years.
Couple.
Except for the fucking vape law. That went into effect. They're like, oh, everything else takes 2 years. Except for this, it'll be 2 weeks. Gone.
California didn't want you smoking a vape.
It's rude.
It is, well.
It's my choice.
I mean, you gotta admit, though, while they are enjoyable, the environmental impact of that is pretty terrible.
It's true.
So it's kind of a good thing.
You're right.
Honestly,
if they would have marketed the bill like that, but their only argument was that it was the kids are buying them.
Why don't you just look into your camera and tell Gavin Newsom how you feel about that?
Gavin, there's not a single damn kid walking into these vape shops.
Okay, and that's been that. There is plenty of kids.
Also, guess what? They're just going to smoke cigarettes. They're going to go right back to ciggies.
I don't think so. Cigarettes are a lot harder to hide. Imagine you walk in the house, you smell like... them. You didn't do a very good job.
I did a great job.
And I got caught for smoking cigarettes when I was a teen.
I didn't get caught that often.
You got caught enough times.
How
many times would you have gotten caught if it smelled like blueberries or fucking pancakes, or another flavor is Sunday morning sadness?
That sounds delicious.
It's tropical.
But, no, that's true.
So it's probably a good thing that law ended up passing.
It's true. I do think a lot of other kids that are smoking the vapes are smoking when those kids probably would have never smoked cigarettes.
Exactly. I think that's what they're
I
talking
had some
about.
friends that couldn't handle the cigarettes, so they never smoked, which was great. But they would vape. They would probably vape now because it's so much easier. But I will say that a lot of people that did smoke that started vaping versus cigarettes are a lot better off.
Yeah, we have some friends.
Yeah. So, you win some, you lose some.
But now the vape juice is gone in California. It's like prohibition. There's going to be like underground speakeasies where people are just hitting flums.
There's people downtown with just right in their doors.
What do you mean?
They're still selling them. They got signs up. They're still selling them.
So I guess it's not that hard of a crackdown.
Not yet.
When we were in San Francisco, we went to see if they had any flums at just like a random.
Is it flum?
Flume?
Flume?
Flume's a DJ. I feel bad calling a vape, naming a vape after a DJ. Flume, whatever the hell it is. We went to go look for him in San Francisco, and there was people in the shop. We go up, we say, "Hey, do you have any of these?" And he just gives us the 1 second. He waited for everyone to leave the establishment. He pulled out a Costco size box of Gushers, reached into the bottom of them, pulled out 2 of them, and was like, "I got you." So they are really undergrounding this thing.
That's amazing. Didn't that happen in New York also?
It happens everywhere they're illegal.
Whoa.
People love them. People are going to get what they want.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you fully ban them, you're going to get like back alley bathtub vapes, and that's not something that anyone wants to smoke.
But people will.
People will
smell bathtub vapes.
There's nothing like a little nicotine to accompany a little buzz
through your life.
That is for damn sure.
I think I feel most bad for like the papas that have been smoking menthol cigarettes forever.
I forgot that was a part of that bill.
Because that's like, listen, while I think smoking is bad for you, and I can't really talk because I am a weekend vapor, but the fact that these smokers that have been smoking menthols forever are now not allowed to smoke anymore when they had no plans on quitting.
No.
And they have to go somewhere so far to get their cigarettes. And maybe it makes them quit. That's fine. But I'm sure there's a lot of pissed off people that want their fucking menthols. And I don't blame them.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably, are just making quick trips over to Arizona, buying like cartons on cartons on cartons on cartons, and then coming back and just waiting for them to run out. They probably got to go to Arizona once a month to re-up on cigarettes.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess you can go to TJ.
You can go to TJ. What if you live in like Northern California or not close to TJ?
You can go
to other states.
North.
I don't know. Seems like a pain. And maybe they'll quit. Maybe it'll be a good thing for them. But
yeah, we don't know. It's brand new. It's only like 2 months old. Not even that.
Yeah.
I hope it works out.
We'll see.
We will see.
The wacky tobacco industry leaders are going to take him to court.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Are they already?
Yeah. Whatever that guy's name is, the main tobacco guy, he's...
Rod Stewart.
No. No, although it does sound like he smoked 1 million cigarettes in his life. No, I can't remember his name. He's like the main big wig in the tobacco industry. He's big time saying it's our constitutional right.
Who's the big wig? I don't think there's any one spokesperson for tobacco.
Hold on.
I don't think there's one person that just like is the face of tobacco and nicotine products. What are you Googling? I want to know what your Google search was. Cigarette mascot?
Okay, well, I spelled tobacco wrong.
What did you search for?
Tobacco industry guy was my first search. And then I typed tobacco. Still spelled tobacco wrong.
You're not very good at spelling.
I can't find his name. Can't find it.
I don't think there is one.
There is one.
Why don't you just type in tobacco industry lawsuit?
There's too many.
Yeah, there is too many. You're right. All right, well, you want your first present?
Sure.
Okay, here it goes. I got to get the bag. So first on the docket, as you could probably tell by the shape of the bag, is your typical heart-shaped chocolate sampler. Why don't you take a look at that guy?
You want me to open it?
You don't have
Do
to
you want
open
me
it.
to
Look at the stuff on the back. Run me through it.
Chocolate nut fudge.
CNF, we love that.
Vanilla cream. Sea
VC.
salt caramel. Brownie batter. Solid chocolate messenger.
What does that mean?
Not
What is the message that could be getting across?
Peanut butter. Nut caramel. Peanut cluster. Coconut creme.
Wow. Don't open it now. Put it off to the side. You can open it after.
I'm going to open it during this thing.
Okay. Okay. You can open it at the end then. Next on the list.
Okay.
This one, sometimes I have to work late. Sometimes I'm not here. I got to be out. I'm traveling for work.
Dear God.
Was just in Arizona.
I get it. I get it. It's the 14th.
Which was great. Arizona was fantastic. And sometimes you just need some company, right? So what we have here, and I want you to have that and explain what that is.
Wow. The perfect man. He is sweet and decadently rich. Just how a man ought to be.
Why don't you show the camera what we got there? Now that's the perfect man.
It really is. Premium solid decorated milk chocolate.
Yeah. So there you go. Now you have that.
It's from Treat Street.
So I actually did get you something kind of serious. Speaking to the mic.
What did you get me?
I love you.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Where'd I put it? It's in this is a witch bag. Let's see what we got. This is what I was waiting for. That was supposed to give to you on Christmas.
From England?
Yeah. Shout out England.
Well, I didn't get you anything. Oh my God.
What a relationship. I can have the perfect man bag?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. It's nothing crazy. There's also another thing in here, but it's not that good. You can open it after.
That's the one that you...
Talking to the mic.
I don't have enough hands.
You have enough hands.
Sorry. Oh. Whoa.
That's my actual blood.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Now, I bought a kit to do it on Etsy, which I know you probably hate because you're in healthcare and that seems sketchy. But yeah.
You sent your blood somewhere?
No, I did it here.
You put it in this thing?
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
You're telling me.
How did you get it out of your body?
So the Etsy kit that I bought, it had all the whole thing. It had alcohol wipes, it had like finger pricks, it had like a little thing to suck it out, it had a thing to put it in, so it had anticoagulant in it. And then it had a needle so you could suck it back out and put it in there.
This is all from a finger poke?
Yeah. Via suction.
When did you do this?
Don't worry about when I did it.
Oh my God.
There you go, you psycho lady.
Did you fuck up the first one or something?
No, I didn't fuck up the first one.
What's wrong with that one?
Don't worry about what's wrong with that one.
Is it blood?
Don't worry about what's wrong with that one. You think I'm going to into a necklace and then give it to you?
This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is going somewhere special.
Well, it's a choker. You can wear it. You can do whatever you want with it. Like, at the end of the day, it is yours. But there you go. You never got a gift like that before, huh?
No. It seems like a lot.
It is a lot. It's not a little amount. And you know how much I hate blood. To be fair, it's thick walled though, so it wasn't too much. But it was more than I would like to admit. Probably not.
Wow. Get your
Happy Valentine's Day, you bitch.
You know, if you're not sure what to get your girlfriend,
Give her your bodily fluids.
give her a vial of your blood and see how much she swoons for you. I'm swooning.
Of course you're swooning because you love me. This next is, I should have given you this one first and ended with that one. This is just like a little something that was like a piggyback one on that.
Is this the one you fucked up?
No, that was what came with that. That was like a free gift. Now that you're an earring gal.
Oh, very cute.
They're just like little earring situations.
I love that.
So.
Very cute. Wow. Wow.
How do you feel?
I feel empowered.
You do.
I don't know why. I feel like you love me.
Well, you should know that every day.
And I feel like this is very special.
I'm really going with unconventional gifts for the rest of my life.
I love that.
You know, I'm going with experiences. I'm going with things that people aren't going to get. Like I can get you a new a pair of Doc Martens every year and you'll be happy with it. But
what was your Google search for that? How did you find that?
Well,
what lists are you on now?
Another thing that I'm doing now is I'm trying to buy as many of my gifts, Christmas, birthday, anything, on Etsy just to like support smaller businesses. So my Etsy searches are fucking wild. It's like blood vial necklace. I think for the ones I got the extraction kit, it was like blood, like something like blood extraction needles or something like that. And there was only one person that would sell it.
That's pretty spooky.
That's pretty spooky. You're a spooky cow.
Yeah. I wonder if that's like a frowned upon thing.
There was so there was two people. One came from South Africa and it looked like they were into some like BDSM type shit. And I was like,
doesn't MGK and whatever her name is do that?
Okay, first of all, put some respect on Megan Fox's name.
Megan Fox. Oh my God. Don't they have rings that make them bleed or something?
Yeah, I think and don't quote me on this, but I think they have rings that you put on and will hurt
like
you if you take
trap.
it. Yeah, exactly. It's like a saw situation.
This is way cooler.
Yeah, it's way cooler. And only one person gets hurt. So, what are you going to do?
That's really cool. I really love that gift.
Okay, I'm ready for my gift now.
I'll flash you right now for the cameras.
That's what I mean to you?
You want some chocolate?
I'm just kidding. I didn't, to be fair, I did not tell her I was going to get anything for her. And I meant to that was supposed to be here for Christmas. But the
kit.
Yeah. Well, I got the kit, but the necklace was supposed to be here but I guess it came from England, and I guess Royal Mail went on strike, or they had like a breach in data or something. It was a whole thing. I have a long thread with the lady that sold it to me in Britain. What are you going to do?
It's the way of the world now.
It's the way of the world.
We got data breaches.
Data breaches. You guys had a data breach.
2.
2 data breaches.
Back to back.
And that was fun, wasn't it? I like how Royal Mail in the UK is just like, we're just not going to do it.
No.
We're not going to do international.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Can you imagine if your company, which I won't say, can you imagine if your company was just like, nah, we're just going to stop until we're figured it out.
I wish they would have.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have had any work.
No, they still would have made me work. They would have found something for me to do.
Pick up garbage.
Pick up garbage. No.
Clean windows. Answer phones.
Yeah, it is. All these cyber attacks are really the
AI is taking over, dude.
They're ransomware. Is that AI?
Everything's AI.
Yeah, I suppose.
Literally, name a thing.
Candles.
AI.
Candles aren't AI.
Yeah, they are.
AI can't smell good.
I'm going to Google this afterwards, and we'll touch on it next week. A good smelling AI.
AI is not a thing. AI
It's
is
a digital thing.
A computer.
It is a computer.
AI scares me, man.
I had a wonderful talk with my dad today about AI.
Okay.
I looked up some articles online, and they said a lot of people compare the boom of AI now to how the internet was when it got big.
Whoa.
And so I called my dad to ask him like how he felt when internet was coming up. Like, did he think everything was all the jobs were gonna be gone, or like everything was gonna fall apart? And he was chipper. He was like, no, we love the internet. It was great. Made things so much easier for everybody. I don't share the same sunny disposition as he did,
About AI.
About AI, yeah.
I think the podcast that we watched with Sinead Bovell.
Yeah.
I don't remember the guy.
It's called Camp Gagnon, I think.
His name is Camp?
Well, his name is Mark Gagnon. But I think he just calls it Camp or
Okay.
Camp Gagnon.
Good podcast. Striking young lady. Very smart.
Very smart. She really hit the lotto.
But she also explained it very well using the comparison of how IVF was such an advanced technology.
Yeah.
And it's given people, so many people, opportunities to have kids where they would have never been able to before. And, before that was looked at as insane. And
It's unlocking opportunities for people that wouldn't normally have these opportunities.
I know nothing about AI.
I thought you were a computer science major.
I know nothing about IVF either. But I just know it. I think that IVF might have a little less consequences as far as
Maybe next week you can Laura explains IVF or AI.
Man, we'll be here all night if I'm trying to. My wheels will be turning because I'm not really even sure if I can get the idea of artificial intelligence down.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, yeah, it's going to be a wild 4 or 5 years for sure.
Do you think that AI will take over things like therapy, where therapists won't be needed anymore?
I think the personal stuff, I don't think, at least.
Because it's not supposed to be objective, right?
It's not. But I think most people, I would say the majority of people in therapy need a more tailored approach to things. I think the specialists are probably untouchable, but I think like intake, like your first appointment, just saying like what's going on, what's wrong, and all that stuff, that'll be gone. We'll just eliminate that. That'll be an AI. Same with like doctors and like your initial appointment will be made online. You'll talk to an AI and give it your symptoms and everything that's going on, and it'll either give you some instructions on how to move forward, or it'll give you a doctor's a specialist appointment or something like that. But as far as like specialty goes, I don't think that'll ever go away.
Yeah. We'll see, I suppose.
Again, I guess only time will tell, huh?
I don't know. I think I'm more scared of all the bad things that will happen because I think that will happen.
What kind of bad things do you think is going to happen?
Terrorism.
Terrorism's happening now.
It is.
But digital terrorism is actually
I think
kind of wild. Like imagine if they just someone shut down our entire electricity grid.
I mean, they definitely could. Yeah, I think that we are not prepared. Like I feel like the stuff that they're doing now is only like a fraction of what they actually know that they can do.
Oh, 100%.
Which is pretty scary.
Yeah.
I think that all of them, damn it.
That's a recurring theme.
I wish that.
Wait a minute. That was in the practice. That wasn't in number 1. So you're good.
Might have been. I forgot what I was saying.
We don't know.
We don't know. We're fucked.
Yeah.
We're all fucked.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Bad wise.
When are we going to talk about therapy in here?
I mean, we can talk about it now.
You want to talk about therapy?
Yeah. So we're both in therapy.
Yep.
We're both using this as a form of therapy with each other. Kind of?
Yeah.
Kind of opening a gateway of conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about therapy?
I'm still within my first year of being in therapy. I think therapy is...
How do we feel about results so far?
I think my results were very humbling because I've always thought that
that's a good way to put it.
Go to therapy like 2 times.
And then you're magically fixed.
And then you're fixed. And then all of your problems are solved, which obviously is not true. So it's been a very interesting experience. And then also not getting down on myself for falling back into my regular ways of thinking that brought you to therapy
in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's a process. It's a long game.
It's a process.
No one's fixed overnight.
No. I hate that I was kind of for a second turning into one of those people that was any friend that like came up to me and was like with any of their problems. I'm like, oh, just go to therapy. This is what I do in therapy.
I mean, it's not bad advice.
It's not bad advice, but
I think a lot of people think you need to be at rock bottom or something to find somebody to help you out, and that is not the case.
Yeah, I really think millennials are like understanding that everyone should be in therapy because our parents' generation said no to therapy.
Oh, if I tried to get anyone in my family to go to therapy, it would be no dice.
No dice.
No dice.
I think, I don't know, there's just a lot of generational trauma there.
Shout out trauma.
Shout out trauma. I think we throw that word around a lot more than we used to. Kind of
gets watered down when it's thrown out so much.
Yeah, I think that, which is not to downplay that, whatever people are saying is their trauma, but it definitely gets thrown around a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a lot more people are talking about it.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That's what kind of the game plan is here.
Yeah.
The more you talk about it, the more you normalize it.
How do you feel about therapy?
I'm only 1 week back in, so I'm freshy.
You're freshy.
So.
You like your therapist?
I mean, as much as you can like someone that's pushing you to get outside of your comfort zone and feel things,
Do you feel
It's good. It's good overall. I will say that. It's good overall. But again, it was only intake week 1. So I'm sure she's going to have some fun stuff and activities planned for me.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I had more activities.
You want like a workbook coloring?
No, because I won't do it. But
you didn't do homework and now you want homework?
No, I feel like, who's the phone guy now? I feel like I don't know. You're right. I say that I want homework to do or like something to write about, but I also hate.
Everyone's approach is different.
I don't like writing my thoughts down.
I know you don't like that, but you got a journal, bro.
I know. I do need to journal. I feel better after I write thoughts down. I get
That's been a huge help.
Overwhelmed thinking about sitting down and writing a whole thing. So I've been just jotting down thoughts in my phone.
Yeah.
Which is helpful because...
Do you have it locked?
No.
You got to lock those notes.
They're not like violent.
I'm not... Why is that where you...
Why do I need to be locked? I trust you.
I don't know. What if someone has your phone?
They're going to give it right back. Jesus Christ.
They're going to read your therapy. No, they're going to be like, you need this phone way more than I need this phone.
Take my phone, forward me my notes because nobody wants that problem.
Yeah, I guess you're right on that regard. I have all mine locked.
They're going to give that phone right back or they will call 911. Just kidding. No, I don't know. I used to journal a lot in high school, but that was more of like a diary, like Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
My mom took my SIGs again.
Mood. Apathetic. My mom took my SIGs again. Jesus.
But
that was diary. That wasn't journaling. Journaling as an adult is more so working through problems, writing down what's working, what's not working. So you have a solid backlog of you have a roadmap right there written down for you to follow.
Yeah.
I stand by it.
I know. So many people do it.
Declutters your brain. Helps you sleep at night.
So many people recommend journaling. My therapist, she's like, do you journal? You should journal. But I feel like I maybe need prompts. And I'm sure I could easily go on the internet and look up prompts.
Yeah.
Or like a journal that comes with prompts.
Yeah.
But
who do you think... What person, celebrity, athlete, whatever, do you think would make the best therapist? And which one do you think would make the worst therapist?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay. Best therapist. My best therapist, famous person. Wow, that's all. Thinking of.
I mean, let's talk through it. You want someone nurturing. You want someone well-spoken. You want someone that seems to know what's going on.
I want Halsey to be my therapist.
Okay.
I think she would be a great therapist.
Mm-hmm. And who do you think would be the worst therapist?
Like Tucker Carlson. Or what's that tan sweaty guy? No. No, the other one.
I
said you'll
make the what?
Make the friggin' frogs gay. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Alex Jones.
Yes, he would be a terrible therapist. He needs that. They all need therapy. Let's be real.
Alex Jones as a therapist might be my first real AI creation. That would be hilarious.
Don't create that.
I'm going into ChatGPT right when we're done with this, and I'm putting that prompt into it, and I'll put the results right here. So right here are the results.
No, we don't need to manifest anything in PGT.
It's not PGT, it's GPT.
GPT, whatever it's called.
You say GPT.
I don't want to manifest that. Okay, what's your fucking pick?
All right. I'm trying to think of who's the most nurturing, who's very wise and nurturing. I think, I really am not one for a male therapist, but I truly think that listening to Morgan Freeman give me how to live life and how I would trust anything that man has to say.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
that's a great answer.
It's a great answer.
I'm thinking only singers. Not
You're thinking
sure
only
why.
Musicians.
What's the other guy's name? David Attenborough.
David Attenborough.
Great therapist.
The accent. I could listen to an accent. Ooh. R.I.P. But if Steve Irwin was still alive, how could you not leave that?
Oh my God.
How could you not leave that session just smiling from ear to ear and having the greatest time of your life?
Wow,
His outlook on life is the best thing ever. Ever. Now, who would be the worst in my eyes?
Yeah.
Someone cold, right? Someone that is hardened.
Okay.
That has a voice I don't want to listen to.
Gilbert Gottfried.
I was going to say Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't feel like ground could be made. Again, R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried.
He died.
But I just don't think that I could take advice there.
Ben Affleck would not be a good therapist.
Well, have you seen the photos of Ben Affleck? I think he needs a therapist.
He looks sad.
He looks very sad.
I don't know. He needs a therapist and another cigarette.
Just the photo of him standing outside of wherever he was just...
I get it. I've been there.
I've been there. Honestly, same.
You watching any good shows right now?
No, we're not doing that. Pause. Although, honorable mention, episode 3 of The Last of Us.
God, Jesus Christ. That was
great.
That was really good.
It was great. It's one of the better...
I've recommended people just to watch that episode without watching the show because that's such a good episode.
The apocalyptic gaze.
Oh my gosh, he had his good wig on.
Great.
Shout out that tweet. That was not an original comment.
That was not original. But that was a really good, that was a good episode.
Just a veer from the regular zombie story and there's just a love story in the middle. Are you kidding me? God. And
it was unsuspecting. You saw a guy fall into a ditch and you're like, this guy's going to get blapped. And guess what, chicken?
I thought he was going to murder...
Swanson. I like how Nick Offerman just plays some sort of handyman in every single thing that he's in.
He's a survival man.
He's a leader.
And he is that way in real life.
He builds canoes.
He builds canoes if you've read that book.
He's a canoe builder.
Yeah.
Do you think you could build a canoe from scratch?
No.
What do you think you could build from scratch?
Scratch?
Yeah.
What are my tools?
Hammer.
What's my material?
Wood.
Spoon.
You can make a spoon. Just like whittle it down.
Yeah. Fire.
How long do you think you could last on alone?
The show?
The show.
Do I have tools in that show? Can I bring my own
I
stuff?
think you get 10 things. What would be your 10 things?
My 10 things would be a shovel, axe, bow and arrow. Arrows don't count, right? Sleeping bag, pop-up tent, microwave. Just getting in a microwave. Warm things.
Warm things. You got to have rope.
Rope.
You got to have rope.
Rope is a good one. Hooks.
Like for fishing?
No. Yes?
Meat hooks?
No.
What are you going to have, a butcher shop?
For clipping the rope. I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
In case I need to like hang something or climb up something.
You can tie ropes.
Like a carabiner is what I'm thinking.
Okay, there you go.
I wouldn't try to fish. I would need fishing hook.
Yeah.
Knife.
I think that's 10.
Oh. 2 days.
I don't think 2 days.
If I have shelter.
No fucking way you're lasting longer than 3 hours. As soon as it gets dark, you are out. There's bears, moose. There's people out, not people, but there's beasts out there.
You
You think you're gonna sleep at night? There's no fan.
I'm not.
You want to change one of your items to a fan so you can have white noise at night?
Can I bring you a white noise machine?
No.
It'd be much smaller.
We are too soft for that show.
We are too soft for that show. I'm not sorry either. I'm okay with that. I don't want to last a very long time out there. Although I would not want to die if I got stuck out there, but I think I would die.
You would die. You would die.
I would try to live.
For a couple hours, I think.
I think I'd eat the wrong berry instantly.
You, to piggyback off of last episode, you would get the Adventurous Eater award. But you would end up dying instead of getting E. coli.
I wouldn't get E. coli. I would get poisoned.
You would get poisoned. You would get real deal poisoned.
From berries.
Also, I don't think you'd be able to kill anything for food.
Oh, no.
Like, they eat squirrels and shit.
No.
Could you kill a squirrel?
Those people are absolutely impressive.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
Their life took a different path than ours.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
One that we were never meant for. Simply put.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
And good episode.
Good episode.
That's the end.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Did you say happy Felon-tines Day?
Happy Valentine's Day.
How many of those did you celebrate?
4.
All right. Well, this has been Coop Therapy. We will see you next time.
Go buy some flowers for yourself.
This is where the music happens.
Buy some flowers for yourself. Buy yourself chocolate. Buy yourself whatever you want. And buy it for whoever you want.
Love is love, dude.
Unless you have a restraining order. Then don't buy it. For whoever you want.
New segment, Life Advice with... I'll bleep your last name. Actually, I put your Instagram in the video description, so...
My last name's not on there. At Laura Baby.
Okay, bye.
You got me a blood necklace, dude? Are you serious? I have to talk about it.